Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. 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 Are you still asleep? They took a flat map and wrapped it around a ball and made you think you live on it. Anybody else might run into a small, unfortunate accident. Now you're burning everything. Oh, you can't really get it right. Oh, damn it. You see, there you go. Okay, it's folding right there. It's creased. You will be bombed by 22 minutes. Possibly on the floor. No knowledge at all. All the ball earthers have no knowledge. It's magical. Remember, I want you to think about the chemicals. Okay? These are my thoughts. Hopefully you'll think about it. You can't put something that's flat around on a ball. It doesn't work. Enjoy and have a good time. It should be fun. Get your popcorn out, because it's going to be a winner. Wake up!
Hello, everyone. What's up? How are you all doing today? I hope that you're all having an amazingly fabulous Flat Earth Friday today. Please be sure to spend today checking out some of the other flat earthers out there and globe earthers that debunk them. Get your popcorn ready and get ready to grift with a ball earther, instead of a FLERF. Maybe think of donating a super chat or a super sticker. Or here's my PayPal. All right, it's in the pinned comment. Thank you for the support. Let's get right into it. Joe is here. Need a distraction from work. I'm glad. That's good. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, says the devil's advocate. Yeah, so today I thought it would be fun if we saw what Cece's been up to since Easter. Because he's been a bit of a busy boy. And I don't know if you're aware of this either, but there is going to be a solar eclipse on the 8th. And because of that, a lot of the flat earthers are freaking out right now, CC included. So I thought that we would just take a break from the unpassive MLM pyramid scheme cult today and, celebrate some Flat Earth Friday. I've been covering Flat Earth on my channel off and on since 2019. And CC, Chris, from New York, Westchester County, has always been a very big part of my coverage. And I want to see how his Easter went. Because it was just Easter time. I had an amazing Easter. Again, I hope all of you did as well. Let's see how Cece was doing on Easter, shall we?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 3:31.
Everyone.
24. Happy Easter for everybody, the Catholic community. Happy Easter. Mine's not until May 5th. So I get to spend Easter twice. Sometimes it happens about forget it. Okay.
Okay. Well, fine then. Don't tell us about it, Cece. Jesus. Hello, Glober Mom. So good to see you. Cece, my favorite New Yorker. Yes. I wonder how he felt about the earthquake there today. Oh, I'm sure we'll hear about it. He needed to do laundry. He's back in the kitchen, you'll notice. He's in the kitchen today. We've been joking that him and his wife must be on the outs, because usually he's in his car. But don't worry, he's in his car too.
I want to show you something.
Apparently, Glober.
Well, I was dyeing eggs. They,
So again, this is Easter. Most people at least celebrate the holiday in some way with their family. I'm atheist, and even we do like a dinner, and we hide eggs around and get our kiddo some presents that she can find and whatnot. So you would think that CC here would be like doing something with family, but no, instead he's recording this video. He's painting Easter eggs for the holiday. And he's like, you know what I need to do? I need to set up my camera and record this flat earth video.
they include some neat things. You know what these eggs?
Okay, the egg.
You know what a sticker is? It sticks on things. But you know what a sticker is on?
Yes, Flat Earth Friday.
A flat surface like this. Okay? So basically, in a sense, what they did
Okay.
is they took a flat map and wrapped it around a ball and made you think you live on it.
Cece, you say that, and as you say that, it's like you don't clue in that that's actually why your flat earth map doesn't work. Okay, because like for us to make the map, we didn't do that. Okay, if anything, it was the reverse of that. You know? Was his wife out of town again that he filmed in the kitchen? Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, it's a little bizarre. He's in the kitchen. You would think she would have been home for the Easter holiday. I don't know.
And told you. Lies.
Lies.
So let's take one of these stickers.
We're the ones that think lies by saying that it's a ball earth, as CC will often call us, ball earthers, not even globe earthers. Yeah, your name would be Ball Mom. You like that? You like that, Glober Mom? Your name would be Ball Mom if you named yourself after CC's nickname for us. So he's all like, the flat map. You can't wrap it around a globe. And I'm like, well, exactly, CC. Thank
this
you.
One right here. This is a happy face.
And he's showing us like Easter stickers.
Try to wrap this
okay.
around.
He's got the egg. Which, by the way, like an egg is not a globe either, right? Like an egg is not a circle, a sphere. I wouldn't consider an egg shape to be a sphere. Queen of Christmas. Rabbits pooping eggs is not religious. No, it's not. But we did react to Bob Larson for Easter. And we found out that allegedly, way, way back in like Roman, Europeans, those people would paint eggs red and then go and find them for the blood of Christ. So there is a possibility that eggs at least have something to do with Christianity. Like you could reach and you could claim that. All right, they don't have like a whole shit ton of proof of this, but they do have some proof that might have been done. But rabbits still don't poop them out. So you got them there. No matter what, right? Rabbits don't lay eggs. Baller, Mom, you like it? Oh, there you go, baller. Baller, shot caller. It is originally a pagan holiday, yes. Demons! The berserker demons! Always.
A ball. Well, it's an egg.
Well, yeah, that's not a ball.
That came out.
A
It's
sphere.
pretty good, right? It's not bad.
Okay.
But you see, the conformity, when you wrap shit around a ball, always has crevices. Oh, you can't really get it right. Oh, damn it. You see, there you go. Okay, it's folding right there. It's creased.
Oh, my.
It doesn't look right.
Oh, Cece.
Because it's not right. You can't fold.
No, Cece. It's not right. It's not right at all. You got that right.
piece of paper around a ball at all.
Like, thank you for that demonstration.
You don't know what you live on. You have no idea what you live on.
We're the ones that don't know. He's got us, guys. It's egg Earth, right? He got us. It's actually egg Earth now. You know, we've joked about all kinds of different Earths over here. Donut-shaped Earth, that was one. Banana-shaped Earth. Now we have egg Earth. Excuse me. Devil's Advocate says over here the eggs are flown in by giant bells that bring them over from Rome, and then a hare takes the eggs from the bells and hides them. That makes more sense than bunnies laying eggs. You know, it does. It does.
You have no idea what the size of the continents are.
He's so upset. He's like sighing and shit.
You have no knowledge at all. All the ball earthers have no knowledge. I mean, they're looking at a picture of Brazil that's the size.
So funny.
It takes up the entire half of
Oh
Earth.
my
That
God.
doesn't make any sense, does it?
It's large. It's large. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Apparently, he didn't watch the Mr. Rogers where they showed how globes were made. This is why I'm laughing so hard, because it's like, if anything, this isn't not at all. This is not it. This is not it. But he's like so adamant. He's got us.
You can't put something that's flat around on a ball. It doesn't work. Fucks the whole map up.
Fucks the whole map up. It's like he's almost there. Do you know what I mean? Like, if maybe he continued down that thought process, but in the right direction, he would like eventually put it all together and realize. But he just doesn't quite get it.
Anyway, I thank you for subbing and thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life, and happy Easter.
That was his Easter wish to his subscribers. I was like, how wonderful of him. He was so angry the entire time. At least he did his outro, though, because there was a video, like, within the last few weeks here where CC didn't do his outro, and then even all of the comments under it were like, CC, I'm very upset with you for not thanking me for watching your video and being a part of your life. How dare you not do your outro, right? This is what happens when his wife doesn't let him have it, right? We need her. We need her in the home. That shirt is going to give me nightmares. Oh yeah, no, it was a beauty. He was dressed for the occasion and all. So that was Cece's, like, happy Easter. You know, usually content creators, myself included, when it's a holiday, we try to put on something for our subs that will make them happy during the holiday. Cece just comes on here and rants about how you can't put paper around an egg and how the globe doesn't work. And then it's like an afterthought to be like, oh yeah, and happy Easter. The next one that I want to watch is called Rotation on Our Flat Earth. The last one was called Easter Sunday on Our Flat Earth. It was like, yeah, okay, that was Easter Sunday. This one is Rotation on Our Flat Earth.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County.
Every video. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York. Westchester County. The date. Or if you ask Chuck, chases the facts, the time. And then he goes on his rant.
It's a 37
You fucked that one up, though, didn't you, CC? Damn it!
24. Are you still asleep?
What?
Huh? Are you still asleep? Wake up!
Oh my god.
Are you still asleep? Huh? Are you still asleep? Wake up!
I love it. Wake up! Wake up, guys!
Wake up!
Wake up! What a way to start a video.
I'm a little confused. Okay.
Well, we know. We're aware.
I am. I can't seem
I
to
know.
pinpoint the rotation of Earth. And
Okay, so as most of us are aware, the reason why you cannot feel the Earth rotate is because we're like, going around, and then we're rotating in the same direction that we're moving, and the amount that we're rotating, we're not going to feel it being on the Earth. Like most of us can understand this. We all believe in gravity, and we know its role with this, and yada yada. I've explained that one 1,000,000 times to Cece. I've done videos where I've been like, Cece, this is why you can't fucking feel it. And like broken it down for him. All right. Today we're going to have some fun, and we're going to be talking about spacesuits because that's some new information. This I've already done. And I still don't understand how he doesn't get it. Like it's basic science.
And exactly
Basic.
how we can feel it and where we can actually see it. Okay,
Yeah,
because
a lot
NASA,
confused.
you know that satellite, the fake satellite that they have out there that's pointing to Earth, which is the worst video I've ever seen yet. That's live. You can log on.
Which is funny because if it was better, he would accuse it of being CGI. I'm just saying.
To it right now. It's showing it,
up.
well, first off, it's 90% clouds. That's always nice. It's showing it rotate in space. You could see it.
Oh my god.
You know how you look, let me explain rotation for you, just so you know what you.
Yeah, that one was the one I reacted to the last time, Glover Mom. His video on the whole space mission. Oh my god, he was so upset. He's never made the Earth move for Mrs. Cece, Joe. That's what the real issue is. Joe wants to get down to the real issues, Dr. Joe.
Looking for, okay?
Dr. Joe from Detroit. Coming in to diagnose Cece from New York, Westchester County.
When you're actually looking at this fake CGI bullshit,
oh god, here we
it's
go.
when the clouds are actually moving around Earth. That's right. That's good job. I like that.
No, where? Oh god, Cece.
That's rotation. That's right. Perfect. Okay. So the clouds are rotating around, and sometimes they show, the continents rotating too. Sometimes they don't. It depends on what kind of mood they're in. If it's like a Friday, they'll forget because it's the weekend. They want to go to their Hamptons house, But if it's
they forget on the weekends. That's right. You caught them, Cece.
It's a Monday or Tuesday and they're paying attention. Yeah, sometimes you'll get the continents actually moving too, but the clouds are moving faster than the continents, which means clouds have to be doing close to 1,400 miles per hour. Up there, because we're supposedly spinning at 1,000 miles
for everyone.
per hour, right?
Messes up on his.
Is that how it works?
For me.
Is that the fake bullshit that they have? But then my problem is,
okay.
I look at the weather station.
Okay.
And they're not showing anything revolving. At all. They're not showing the landmass underneath the clouds moving.
But I have seen things moving. What are you talking about? The weather moves.
See, I'm confused. I don't know what to think. Should I believe NASA? Or should I believe the weatherman? who seems to know exactly
His
when
confirmation CC is fake. Like, I don't know what it is. When I watched it on his channel, it was like that for me. I downloaded the video. It downloaded like that. So tell me if it's like that for you if you go watch it on his channel or not.
storms
You're like, Queen, you're a fucking real bad streamer. You messed it up.
come in and how much cloud cover we have and pinpoint accuracy when that rain's going to come in. Who should I believe? I can't figure it out.
Well, everyone knows not to believe the weatherman about the weather, right? The weatherman is CGI.
Wake up!
Ah!
Nothing's moving.
He's done it again. He's done it again.
Wake up!
Wake up.
Moving. The only thing that's fucking moving up there are stars. Okay, today, the last State of the Union speech that Biden will be making. It's been now, 2, 3. Very proud of you. Good job.
Thanks.
Nonsense. Okay.
All I picked up out of that is I'm proud of you. Good job.
And I'm going to commemorate it by
Thank you.
giving you a little wager. Let's see how long you last. Now, I won't be able to do it tonight because I have to work tomorrow. So I can't do it, but maybe I could pre-record it or something like that and do it like on Saturday night, and I'll do a live video or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm just so
Stop teasing us. He keeps saying he's gonna do lives.
excited about the union address. I just can't wait. I can't wait.
God.
So anyway, I'm going to propose a wager of a beer and a shot. Remember when they were giving beers and a shot away? Free donuts.
He's so mad.
What else?
He just really wanted to get one of those beers and a shot and some donuts, guys. That's what the real issue is here. It has nothing to do with globe Earth. And technically, neither does the election or the national address or anything that he rambles on about in his flat Earth videos.
Where they're giving away, I don't know, apples,
Apples,
turkeys.
Wow.
Did they actually go that low and actually give free turkeys away at the supermarket? They must have.
You're a turkey.
I don't know. Anyway, so to commemorate the
All of them do that. I'm just saying.
anniversary that we're coming up on,
Okay.
every time Biden fucks up
Oh,
and says something stupid, okay? Remember, this is to commemorate for 4 years. When he says something stupid or lies, okay, that's a big one too.
Big one.
A beer and a shot. Okay, so let's
I'm Canadian, Cece. I don't care.
see if you. It's going to be about a 43-minute speech, I believe, if he can even last. I don't know what they're pumping him up with. Oh my God! What the fuck do you think they could be possible?
Of course, DC would also believe any of the alt-right conspiracy theories about Biden. I'm just saying, like, of course, why wouldn't he? He believes the Earth is flat.
Possibly fucking pumping him up with.
Yeah, they shoot cocaine into Biden's veins. That's how they do it, Cece. You caught them.
To have him talk for 43 minutes.
I know, right, Cece? Everyone needs to just fucking wake up.
Wake up!
Wake up.
43 minutes! He can't even speak for 2 minutes without not making any sense at all. Okay, so a beer and a shot. Let's see.
So the glitches are on his end, and there are comments of him being fake. Good, okay. Sometimes I'm like, was that my system fucking it up? The other ones are okay. But his videos have done that to me a few times. It has to be him. Yeah, there is a lot of projection here.
How far you get, I can guarantee you one thing. Take this to the bank. You will be bombed by 22 minutes. Possibly on the floor. Now, the shot could be anything you'd like.
Oh, thank God. He means bombed drunk. Whew.
Choose your poison. Okay? So, that's the wager for tonight. Enjoy it. And have a good time. It should be fun. Get your popcorn out, because it's going to be a winner. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
Lord, imagine this is the first video that you come across of CC's. Like, you're not familiar with him and his silliness and his flat earth beliefs. Joe's going to be doing Bud Light and Canadian Club, he said. I don't drink, nor do I watch the State of the Union addresses. Same, Glober Mom. So I didn't really get in on that. I just love his little rants and his camera messing up on him, and then he's getting all ranty. And it's like, Jesus Christ, Cece, what does this have to do with the flat earth? But that was his wake up! Wake up! Love that. Are you asleep? Wake up! The next one we're going to watch of CC's is a really fun one. And it is actually called How a Spacesuit Works in Imaginary Land on our, now he doesn't say globe earth, he says flat earth. So I guess he got the title correct this time. Because yes, imaginary land would be flat earth, right? Wake up!
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 3/28/24.
Okay.
Rolling up to the end of March. April. Anyway, okay. Today's going to be a little educational video. Yeah, I'd like to give you some every once in a while.
Yeah, because we know he's not doing that the majority of the time.
Today is going to be an educational video about the spacesuit that NASA has developed. Some important topics here.
I am very excited. You know what? I know a lot about how the Earth is a globe and why, and science behind gravity and that kind of stuff. But I don't know much about the spacesuit, I have to be honest. So I've compiled my own little presentation. And we're going to hear what Cece has to say about it. And we're going to kind of compare. Let's see if he gets it right.
Now, some keywords you should keep in the back of your head right over here. Super strong plastic. Good word.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get right into it, shall we? Okay.
I thought we were. What was stopping you? Glover Mom says he put out a video 4 or 5 years ago where he was recording in July, and the date he gave was in September. Probably. I mean, he messed up the date already in these videos. Spacesuits. Well, he does know about Tiny Dinger Condoms trademark. All
right. A spacesuit's also known as an EVA. Okay, that's what NASA likes to coin a spacesuit. Okay, spacesuit in effect is basically a spaceship. Okay, that's in the shape of a human body. Basically, that's what it is. You're in a spaceship when you're in that spacesuit.
I mean, yeah. All right. I'll give him that. Eva is the spacewalk. Yeah. But okay. So it's a space ship that you wear on your body. I guess. Okay. Like that's close enough.
Okay. All right. So
it looks like he took notes for this.
Primary pressure garment.
Okay.
Is broken up into two different sections: the upper torso and the lower torso. Okay. All right.
Sort of. The spacesuit, yeah, it has an upper and lower. Okay.
This is where all the mechanisms are that function on this spacesuit. It's also got, which I find absolutely amazing, throughout the entire spacesuit, you're talking about 300 feet of tubing. Okay. We don't know the size of the tubing. Of course, is it like the fiber optic size, or is
fiber optic size? He has to make sure he gets the terminology right. Yeah, well, he's close.
Is it, when in a fish tank, You get those little
Okay.
tubes for the air pump and everything like that. Is it
Okay.
like that? But it's 300 feet, okay, which is wrapped around this entire spacesuit on the inside. Okay.
On the inside.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, I am absolutely amazed with this pressure garment, which NASA has developed for everybody. Well, no, only for the few selected that can go into space.
I don't think it's just NASA that developed them, though.
Remember, you have to work for the military in order to go into space. Anybody else might run into a small, unfortunate accident.
I don't believe that to be true. You don't have to work for the military. There have been private companies. It's just oftentimes the private companies don't get enough funding, so they end up partnering with like NASA or etc. Right? Other than like SpaceX, because it's belonged by Elon Musk and he's like a daddy's boy millionaire. You know what I mean? Does CC know how long our small intestines are? And he is in denial about 300 feet of tubing, right? Right? Like, and it's not like the tubing in the spacesuit is huge. You know what I mean? So it's all a little silly. He's so silly. This is a good screen cap, I might have to grab this expression here of his, sort of like it. There we go.
Ooh, that's right. Challenger?
Woo!
What was that? Did you say? I
Wake
don't
up!
know. Somebody in the background over there in the classroom.
Yeah, Glover Mom says, being in the military is not a prerequisite for going to space. He has watched too much I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, no, it's not. You don't have to be a part of the military at all, as far as I'm concerned. Otherwise, it would only be the US that went up in space, right? Japan's sent things to space and whatnot. Like, how would that happen then? That would not be good.
Just yelled out Challenger. I don't know what exactly. Anyway, so
Find out that Russia and the US Army have actually been working together on space the entire time with Japan. Blow CC's mind,
It's got 3. And now, remember, these spacewalks that they go on can primarily last.
Yeah, we're employed by NASA.
Multiple hours, while they're out there screwing on bolts.
When I started covering Flat Earth, I did actually have people that would come in and tell me that I must be paid by NASA. They subsided over the past several years.
And also, once again, we have to, clap our hands to the engineers. Because I would have never thought of it.
Yeah.
Why put everything inside of the spacecraft, or the shuttle or anything like that? Put everything on the outside. That's the best way to do it, because I'll tell you, you don't want to bang into one of these things, maybe cut yourself or something like that. The precious instruments that you need to get to should be on the outside of the spacecraft. Okay. Anyway, I don't want. I'm getting off.
Well, the instruments that you would need when you're on the outside of the spacecraft would be what?
Off the subject here. There's a lot of information to digest.
I mean, not really, but okay.
Now, remember, in the life support system of the
life support system.
Okay.
My God, Cece, the actual life support system at the hospital would definitely blow his mind if this does. How would we explain that shit to him? He'd be like, "What is it, God?"
There are also vents that are in this spaceship, shall we say. A humanoid spaceship. It's a nice way to do it. That actually extract all the air away from the skin, so there's no sweating or anything like that.
Okay.
It's also got little vents on the outside of the spacesuit, okay, to eliminate, the carbon monoxide that's inside of the spacesuit. So there are these little vents that are out there, which you can't really
carbon monoxide
see at all in any of the spacesuits, as far as I'm concerned, unless if it's hidden in the magical backpack that extract
But it's like Cece kind of believes like if I can't understand it and everything about it, then it's fake. And it's like that's what I thought. Carbon monoxide. Thank you. Jesus, I thought I was losing my mind for a moment, Glober Mom. I was like, isn't it carbon monoxide? I'm just, I can't do this. Jesus, Cece. But yeah, he'll just be like, yeah, no, I don't understand how the spacesuit's made. And so therefore it must be fake. It's impossible. It's impossible.
All the carbon monoxide inside of the spacesuit. Shouldn't that freeze though? There should be some frost or anything like that. Nah, it's magical. Remember this spacesuit that NASA has developed is supposed to withstand 250 degrees minus.
Maybe the problem is that Cece's had too much carbon dioxide.
And 250 degrees Fahrenheit plus. That's amazing, you know. So that thing can get up to 250. That
not impossible though, by the way. I don't know why he thinks it's impossible.
That thing is amazing. Anyway, okay. All right.
Yeah, he's technically saying that everything about going to space is fake. Cece also believes that like the moon is fake, stars are fake, everything's fake. It's all a bunch of men running a conspiracy theory, keeping us in a dome on a flat Earth, trying to trick us that the Earth is a globe and that they go to space. So his new thing now, this past week here, has been that or a couple weeks, I should say, has been that spacesuits. Spacesuits are fake. I think he corrected that in his comment section. He did. It's just funny. Still funny he said it. No, his hair products must be affecting his brain. Scuttle. His problem, he doesn't get enough oxygen to his brain, right?
All right. So the gloves themselves,
okay,
there's no tubing in the gloves or the shoes. Okay. But these also have a little vent on them too inside. So when you turn it, it unlatches this vent so the life support system goes into the hands and also into the feet too. This is amazing.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about with that. That just sounded ridiculous. He is definitely not explaining that right.
Let's see what. This
probably
makes a lot of sense. Also, I mean, this is 16 layers. Close. You know, when I was on the ski team, we used to wear like.
He's like, oh my god, there's 16 layers. Oh my god, Cece, guess what? It's more than that.
Like 3.
Oh my god!
Layers, maybe 4 sometimes, because we were in 35 minus 35 degrees sometimes.
Yeah, no, that was definitely as cold as outer space would be, and the moon. You're right. You got him, Cece. Hello, Alps. If I could get hair like that out of the deal, I would join the Flat Earthers. It's like, join us today. We come with hair plugs. He doesn't want to science. No, he doesn't. He doesn't like it.
And I couldn't even move.
No, listen, okay? It's as cold. Listen. He said it's as cold as when he was out in the cold playing sports. He got us. He knows. He knows how cold it is. Okay? And because the spacesuits can withhold during big temperatures, probably of both cold and heat, you know, they protect you from it. He's got us. He figured it out.
But this is 16 layers. They must be so thin. You know, it's like getting the deli guy to slice it paper thin so you can see right through it. That's how thin it is. But remember, these spacesuits are also there to protect you from debris. You know, that are flying in miniature.
Here we go.
You know, meteors or anything like that that might be
So it's a suit of armor now, too.
flying around there. The 16 layers is for this. And the white outer coating also is there to reflect the sunlight and also to protect you from the sun's radiation. You know, and the only way to protect you from radiation really is gold.
Yeah, like, don't even try to explain a thermos to him. He would not understand.
Thick layer of it and water. But the spacesuit takes care of all of this.
Water.
All right? Wait till I get into the space back. The backpack, the magical backpack, the fairy tale backpack.
The magical backpack.
All right. So we got...
What? What? The magical backpack. The magical backpack! Oh, Lord. Gold protects from radiation.
16 layers. Now, let's get into the life support system. The magical backpack.
Oh, the backpack.
I love this. You know why? Because it looks like a little school
it's a
book
backpack
carrying case. That holds like maybe what, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, technically anything that you put on your back that's a bag would probably remind you of a school backpack, CC. Yes, it's like Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer. CC would be real confused by Dora too. He'd be like, is she going to space? Submarines don't work either.
Maybe 3 or 4 books in the back, you know, a little place.
Yeah,
for
that's
your,
it. That's all, CC. You caught him.
It's what it looks like to me, but no. Okay, that space pack, the magical backpack.
But CC, like, this is what I mean. It's amazing to me because it's like even technology can do a lot in a very, very small space. Like the phone that you're recording this video on. So I don't know why you're so confused by the size of these things. You know?
Contains oxygen. Now remember, some of these spacewalks require several hours of oxygen.
There's not enough people here, Al.
All tightly fit into this little space backpack. It's great.
Like, why is that weird?
Several hours of air. It's also equipped with a fan. Okay. Of course, you've got a communication stuff back there. You also, don't forget, you've got to have water in there to go through the tubing, you know, to keep the spaceman, astronaut, Dick, cool. I'm sorry. Cool. And
the spaceman, astronaut, Dick? Okay, what about the spaceman, astronaut, vagina? You know, we like to feel a little air on the lips too. Okay, I'm just saying. Glober Mom says, NASA engineers are quite smart and have designed the technology to work in small components. Confusion and denial are his constant states of mind. Oh, always over like the silliest things. Like, I didn't think that this would be his issue with it. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, but why is it in such a small backpack? And I'm like, that's the thing you're taking issue with? Out of everything else that you could say about the spacesuit, that's the problem you have? Astronaut Dick, is that a fantasy of his? I guess so. Maybe. That is the real problem here. Wait, there's women in space? Shut up, Albs! Maybe his mind is somewhere else. The eclipse will blow his mind. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. All of the flat earthers are very, very scared. Like, they think that the end of the earth is coming. A lot of them. They're like, what are we going to do this weekend? It's our last weekend alive. Pure romance builds female spacesuits. Could you imagine? Those would be like the worst fucking spacesuits. We would die. There wouldn't be any women in space because when we got up there, we wouldn't last very long.
And warm. Okay.
And
in
warm.
an event of being, you know, the
small and warm
there, and it's going over there, and there's a temperature is so radical up in the moon, and we don't even know how deep it is at all, because when they planted the flag, they didn't show anything. Is it 4 or 5 inches deep of dust, or what's underneath the dust? No, we don't need to know.
They have broken down the moon and how much of it is rock and dust and all of that. You can definitely find that information. We've been through this before, Cece. When you've talked about this in the past.
Know any of that? Why not? Why? We've spent billions of dollars getting there. Why know about that? Why tell the people who paid for it to, what exactly? Okay. And then now, and the pump and the fan, by the way, are an ingenious.
Yes, Cece actually looks up at the fucking thing. Right? The eclipse is going on. He'd be that idiot that looked directly into the sun just to prove that it was fake. Goes fucking blind. I mean, I guess that'll teach him, but
yes,
miraculous
invention. Okay, because this is all packed into this little neat backpack in the back of the spaceman.
I mean, it's not that like tiny. I guess you could say it's small, but it is the size of a backpack.
Okay, so 16 layers, 300 feet of tubing, okay, pressurized garment, and not to mention the helmet. The helmet's got a gold coating on it, by the way. So that's some expensive fucking spacesuit. Now I understand why it cost $50 million to make one. Now,
yeah, it is an expensive thing, not only from that, but also because of everything else that goes into it. But like, Jesus Christ, Cece.
This is the actual spacesuit itself.
Okay.
Has any of these actually made it, seen the light of day? None. What are we given? We're given a spacesuit that's in a jumpsuit. That looks like a jumpsuit.
Oh, he's talking about the newer ones. Yeah, we'll get into that.
With little zippers for the shoes and the hands.
Yes, well, he's just upset. He's just upset that he doesn't have any gold. He's like a little leprechaun, always trying to get to the end of the rainbow. Nothing's there, and then he gets upset. You got to see 85% of eclipse last year. You did have the appropriate glasses. That's cool.
That's what we get. Okay, and that's what you see these supposed astronauts wearing. It's
the supposed astronauts, because the astronauts are, of course, not astronauts. Because no one can land on the moon. No one can go to space, according to Stacey. It's all fake, guys.
Such bullshit. It's such garbage.
Such bullshit.
And it's there to make you fucking believe that we live on this spinning wet ball and we can get up there, and one day we're all going to live up there, and we're going to have a Wendy's there. We're going to have all sorts of shit there and a lot of fun. Maybe play some baseball. Aren't these astronauts worried about their air, though? I mean, a little container of air. I mean, anybody who's, who's...
Isn't it recycle? The air, like, recycles itself, though? Wouldn't that... I'm just saying.
Never snorkeled in their entire life.
Like, has Cece not been on, like, an airplane? Like, how do you breathe for a long time on an airplane? Oh, my God.
That little pack of air you got back there, container of air, only holds, maybe 2 or 3 hours. Not even. If you're lucky, an hour.
Listen, it's been, like, a week since I researched it. I'm real tired this Friday, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that they would just like recycle it. That's, you don't run out of the air. You just reuse the air in that situation. It's like, how do people breathe when they're on an airplane? Hello?
I gotta look up the exact specs to that, but, and that thing is huge. It's like half the
water
size of your
too,
back. Bigger than that. Anyway, upper torso, shall we say. It's about the same size as your upper torso.
Well, yeah, that's... Oh my God, Cece, that's the fucking point. Is that, the suit's in 2 pieces. So that you can get into it. Right? Okay? Like, the way that it is, the one piece, right? It's like your upper body. Like he says, your upper torso. And then it unscrews at, like, the waist. Sort of thing. And it's so that you can step into it and like be suited up in it. more easily. That's also why it's in two pieces. Like, if you really need to know. Come on, though. That's like common sense.
That's great. That's great. That's what you're given. Okay. So I took a couple of days off. And then all of a sudden, I caught a cold from one of our patients over here who was coughing and sneezing on me. It's unavoidable. There's no way of ever...
All right, hold on, Cece. Before you get into your rant about the cold, I just want to take a minute. Because I thought it would be fun and really, really interesting if we all learned about spacesuits. You know, I thought it would be good fun. So, this is my presentation of the Earth is not flat. Spacesuits. Okay, because the Earth is not flat. And let's actually talk about what the spacesuits are. I was hoping to learn something from Cece. I feel like he didn't do the greatest job of explaining to everyone how it works. A lot of you guys that come in and watch my flat Earth videos are like me, and you find space to be interesting and how it all works. So let's actually take a moment to talk about what makes up the spacesuit, you know? That seemed to be like the part that Cece had the most issue with. Is like, what is a spacesuit, you know? So a spacesuit is also known as a spacecraft, and it's a specialized garment, CC, designed to keep a human alive and in the harsh environment of outer space. So, I mean, that's why I was like, I guess CC saw that they also call it like a spacecraft, and he was like, oh, it's a spaceship for a human. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. I guess that's, you know, as close as we'll get to him understanding that part. According to him, made of gold. Check. The pressure garment is the human-shaped portion of the spacesuit, and that protects the astronaut's body and enables mobility. Its primary components include a cooling garment. Okay, and hello, Next Level. Good to see you. The first layer astronauts put on is a special cooling garment made of stretchy spandex material with water tubes woven into it. This tight-fitting piece covers the entire body except for the head, hands, and feet. Chilled water flows through these tubes near the spacewalker's skin to regulate body temperature and remove excess heat during spacewalks, which can last multiple hours. And again, like we just spoke of, that water would also be recycled, right? You have a hard upper torso. It's lightweight but strong. It connects the inside of the suit to the portable life support system, which is what Cece's also very upset about. It's shaped like a sleeveless shirt. It also connects to the arm assembly that covers the arms and joins the gloves. The layers. Okay, so it says the flexible parts of the spacesuit are made from as many as 16 layers of material. Sometimes it could be more, sometimes it could be less. But that's just the flexible parts of it, right? And these layers serve different functions. So one of the layers, of course, is the cooling garment, which we already sort of spoke about. The next one is called the bladder layer, and it contains oxygen for breathing. And then again, of course, the air would be recycled. They have a restraint layer, which will provide the structural support And then they have a thermal and micrometeoroid layer, which protects against extreme temperatures and micrometeoroids. They have other layers which perform functions such as maintaining pressure, shielding from radiation, and preventing space dust from penetrating the suit. And the part that does shield from radiation might have some gold in it, depending on what kind of suit. Let's get into the materials. It says that the materials used in spacesuits are carefully selected for their properties. So the multi-layer insulation, the MLI, is the outermost layer, and it's usually called the thermal micrometeoroid garment, provides thermal insulation, protection from micrometeoroids, and shields against harmful solar radiation, more specifically. Then they have neoprene-coated nylon, used in pressurized layers to provide oxygen in case of cabin pressure failure. Sort of important. They have spandex, which of course forms the cooling garment as we spoke of. And then they have other high-tech fabrics. And these include materials resistant to abrasion, radiation, and again, extreme temperatures. Now, I didn't really understand micrometeoroids, and it seemed like Cece didn't really either. So I thought we would just explain it quickly. They're the small magnetic particles associated with meteorite showers, right? A micrometeoroid is a small grain, generally less than a few hundred micrometers in size. Fred Whipple, which is just fun to say, coined the term micrometeorite to classify these objects. He demonstrated that particles of this size were too small to maintain their velocity when encountering the upper atmosphere, causing them to quickly decelerate and fall to Earth unmelted. These particles are composed of silicate minerals, glassy nodules, and sometimes include sulfides, metals, other minerals, and carbonaceous material. They orbit around the sun, scattered throughout the solar system. I bet you also might be wondering what neoprene is. So neoprene is also known as polychloroprene. And it's a family of synthetic rubbers produced by polymerization of chloroprene. Neoprene exhibits good chemical stability and maintains flexibility over a wide temperature range. So this is why they use it for the spacesuit. See, the whole temperature thing isn't that bizarre if you just take a moment and research it a little bit further, you know? Neoprene was invented by DuPont scientists in 1930, and it was initially marketed as Duprene. It's almost like I'm passive with everything beginning with O. DuPont had to have everything begin with Du. Its potential at that time was limited due to an unpleasant odor from the original manufacturing process. It used to be a stinky, stinky thing. Pay you. But they fixed that. Neoprene's versatility and durability have made it a valuable material in various industries and applications. And I wanted to bring that up, Cece, because it's not only NASA and like spacesuits that use neoprene. So before you go around saying that it's something made up and that spacesuits shouldn't be able to withhold these temperatures in space and all this other weird stuff that you've been saying. Just keep this in mind, because this even proves your point kind of as incorrect. So, thermomicrometeoroid garments. The specific design of TMGs varies between different space agencies and different suits, but they all serve the same purpose. So the Apollo Skylab spacesuits, also known as A7L, I guess, the A7L suit was worn during the Apollo moon missions and the Skylab program. And it used the following layers for micrometeoroid protection: the neoprene-coated nylon ripstop. The innermost layer provided initial protection. They also had aluminized PET film, mylar, which was 5 layers of aluminized PET film alternated with 4 layers of non-woven Dacron provided thermal radiation protection. So that's how they also get radiation protection, CC. Not just gold, as you'll say. These layers further shielded against extreme temperatures and micrometeoroids. Wow, right? Then they have the PTFE, the Teflon-coated filament beta cloth. And that was the outermost layer. It was non-flammable and protected against abrasive lunar dust. And I have to ask you, CC, since you brought up the spaceships, why would they invent this and use all of these materials to do this if they weren't actually going to space? And they didn't actually need to protect against radiation or these alleged extreme temperatures of space or the abrasive lunar dust and the micrometeoroids, right? Like, just think about it for a minute. It costs a lot of money, like CC brought up. I don't think they'd get into it as much, right? Then they have the Space Shuttle ISS, Extravehicular Mobility Unit. We're going to call it EMU, but I think it's EMU, but we're just going to call it EMU because it's more fun, okay? So the EMU suits used on the Space Shuttle and International Space Station have a slightly different TMG construction. They have 7 layers of aluminized mylar laminated with Dacron. Those layers provide both micrometeoroid and thermal protection. See why I wanted you to all know what micrometeoroids were, in case you didn't? I didn't know until I fully looked it up. I thought I knew, but I was like, let's make sure. They had to protect their dicks. They did. Because the conspiracies are in charge. The Illuminati? Is that what you meant? The Illuminati? Yeah. So, they also had white ortho fabric. And this is why earlier Glober Mom made her comment about why they're white. Because of this, mainly. This is what made it white. Goldmember's dick wouldn't need protection. You might need tiny digger condoms, though. So the white ortho fabric was the outermost layer made with a blend of Gore-Tex, Kevlar, and Nomex. Reflects most of the sun's thermal radiation. Okay? And the EMU TMG eliminates the use of Captain and provides a wider temperature range from minus 300 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really only minus 180 to 150 degrees Celsius. Like, ovens get hotter than that, CC. So I don't know why that's blowing your mind, The Starman suits, as they've been called, are all in one piece and customized for the astronaut. This is the new kind. Their look was conceived by Hollywood costume designer Jose Fernandez, who worked on Captain America Civil War and Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. But they are just designed for use inside the SpaceX capsule, known as the Crew Dragon, and are not suitable for use on spacewalks. Aerospace giant Boeing also has a contract with NASA to carry astronauts to space station in its CST-100 Starliner spacecraft. It has developed a pressure suit to protect astronauts during the key phases of launch and re-entry. And this is what those suits look like. They're going to look like this. So they'll be white. The Boeing blue suits, a new kind, again, are about 40% lighter than earlier generations of spacesuits worn by American astronauts and more flexible. They contain different internal layers to keep astronauts cool. The suit also has a touchscreen sensitive gloves. So that's kind of cool. Touchscreen sensitive gloves. So astronauts can work with tablets in the spacecraft. You know, technology is moving. We got to catch up and stay alongside it. When it comes to the gloves, if you have winter gloves that make it so you could use your phone, we're going to have the space gloves make it so you can use a tablet, okay? All right? I think it's cool. I hope other people like to learn about it. It says the soft hood-like helmet features a wide polycarbonate visor to give Starliner passengers better peripheral vision throughout their ride to and from space. It also zips in the torso area, it has zips in the torso area that will make it easier for astronauts to comfortably transition from sitting to standing. So it's not as bulky as the ones that, you have to step into and then have the top torso kind of come on. It's a little more flexible, like they said. A soft hood-like helmet. Told you, they got to protect their dicks. This is what it looks like, though. This right here. So, I guess if you zoom in on this Albs, he's probably wearing some form of a cup here, it looks like. Huh? They've got no balls, right? So, let's hope so anyway. But yeah, this is the blue suits. So these are kind of like some of the newest suits. Kind of just since like 2018 until now, these sort of things have been coming out. It says the suit worn by Apollo astronauts on the moon landing was also called the EMU, though it's different from the modern design. It was the result of years of development that, again, Cece, why would they waste all their time with that? Money, resources, materials, etc. if they weren't actually needing it to go to the moon. I'm just saying. Alb says, I would be wearing one. Gotta watch out for those meteorites. Yeah. That word I can hardly say. I'm trying my best. In October of 2019, NASA shared a close-up look at two next-generation suits for the agency's Artemis, Jesus fucking Christ, Artemis program. Under this effort, NASA will seek to return astronauts to the moon by 2024 using the agency's Orion spacecraft. And this is an example of the ones that they used with that. Right? EMU, Eastern Michigan University. And that is a little bit of information on spacesuits. At least, hopefully, now when you leave my stream, you'll know more about it than if you only watch CC's stream. That's all I could hope for. And who knows, maybe he'll watch this one day in future and he'll learn a bit more about it. It's not that weird. And also, just checking in and make sure you guys know that the Earth is not flat, okay? It's not flat. This stream's all about how it's not flat. And we will be right back after a message from our sponsors. Today's video is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. get it. You're into feet, and not many girls are also into feet, but you finally found your dream woman. We got your souls covered now. Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and the same people who brought to you Sexual Endorphin Spray, trademarked. We have now created the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray. When you're rubbing on her toes, take a deep breath in and smell the sweet aromas of the toilet bowl, the tire shop, dead flowers, and your nana's perfume. After all, it will turn you on more than just her pinky toe will. This little piggy has been to the market and grabbed themselves a bottle of the Foot Fetish Fantasia Spray, trademarked. It made it so much easier to wake to my ex-girlfriend's feet after she posted up her beach trip vacay photos. Grab your bottle now and make that nasty foot fragrance vanish just like a ghost. Located at CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Kmart, Chaz R Us, and in your favorite foot fetishist nightstand. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms and Fantasia Foot Spray. Buy Tiny Digger Diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsor. Are you guys awake?
Are you still asleep? Huh? Are you still asleep? Wake up!
I hope nobody fell asleep during that, so wake up!
Wake up!
I just want to remind you all, get your popcorn ready and grift with a ball earther instead of a FLERF. Think of donating a super chat or sticker. Or here's my PayPal if you don't want YouTube to take over 30% since I'm Canadian. Thank you for supporting me. That's what I sound like when I try to grift, because it's very unnatural and I turn into a robot. Because I love you, Alps, that's why. Wake up! Wake up! So now that we've got the space suit stuff out of the way and we've all agreed that the Earth is not flat because of spacesuits being fake, now I can listen to the rest of your rant, CC. Now I'm ready. Hit me with it.
Not getting sick in this job. But the one thing I'll always remember. There's an NPC over here. He's dressed in all black overcoat, black hat. I've seen
an NPC?
He sits.
Oh my God, he saw an NPC. For those that don't know, it stands for non-playing character. It's like fake people. CC here has like the epitome of main character syndrome. He thinks the entire world is basically dedicated to him. And like the government has put fake people on the earth around him just to trick him that the earth is a globe because it's actually flat. And I'm like, why do you think you're that important? I would never be able to come to the conclusion that like I'm the Truman Show and there's fake people around me. Like, I'm just not that fucking important in our world, okay? It's just like, you have to have a little bit of a narky kind of thing going on, I believe, in order to think that there's NPCs around you. I'm just saying.
That he's reading. So, I don't know what exactly he's reading. I can probably...
He's reading the NASA manual, Cece. Run! Run, Cece! Wake up!
Think of a couple of ideas what he's reading. Maybe how to make something detonate? Oh, who knows? He looks a little crazy to me.
Maybe he's reading up on what the spacesuits are made out of, like you should have before you did this whole rant.
Oh, and I want to get into the where they're housing these people in Yonkers. Oh, you're gonna like this.
I'm sure I will.
Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah.
Come on, Cece. You gotta wake up!
Wake up!
Remember what you're talking about, at least.
And there's no way of avoiding him. But during that 3 years of COVID, not a cough, not a sneeze, not a sniffle from anybody. It was a delight. There was nobody on the road. It was probably the best time I think I've ever had.
Yeah, it's because nobody was around you. Exactly. Nobody was on the road. Yeah, and you weren't supposed to be going out either, asshole.
You know,
CC is like the whole reason why COVID just turned into our next flu now. Because he was out here just driving around, not wearing masks, talking to people, coughing in their face probably.
Driving around. It was terrific. It'd be nice if we could all go back into it. There was nobody around at all. Nobody to bother you.
You weren't supposed to be around either, CC. Come on, Chris.
Anyway, so what did
Get
I
it
miss?
together.
What was it? Multiple stabbings down in the subway. We just lost a police officer.
Okay, I don't know how those things connect, but okay. Are we missing that time too? I'm confused.
Not too long ago, just yesterday, the other day.
Oh, that was yesterday. Jesus Christ.
You know, ever since that police officer was shot by that
how awful
repeat offense person who's been in jail 25 times, that's what this guy's doing. He's selling.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with it. I'm sorry that the police officer was shot. I would hate to hear that people lose their life. I'm not really sure about this situation, but I feel like it was probably a tragedy for everybody involved.
Drugs. That's what I thought.
It was
Somebody
about
mysteriously
drugs.
pulls up right next to me.
He's a little racist too. So I don't really know. I don't know what to defend here. It's just the whole way he puts this whole thing just sounds wrong to me.
And now he's on the move.
I try for you, CC. I try. And then you do these rants. And I'm like, I got nothing. He's just an idiot.
Okay. All right. That answers a lot of... Okay. All right. I see you distracted. This is what happens when I'm around NPCs.
Yeah, blame it's the NPC's fault, guys. It's the NPC's fault. I don't know why he decided to bring this situation up or where this is going, but it's the NPC's fucking fault.
Yeah, he saw me in the truck and he looked straight at me and there he goes. Okay, NPC.
Yeah, because CC doesn't realize he's pulled over in his work van in a parking lot right now, talking to himself in his vehicle, yelling about the flat earth into his phone, recording himself. Imagine being the car next to him right now. And you look over and you got this dude sitting in his car and he's just sitting there screaming.
Wake up!
And screaming things like,
what the fuck is the matter with these people?
And talking about flat earth and how everyone's an NPC. Right? You could probably hear some of it. It's probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy next to me? What the hell is he doing? Is he recording a TikTok or something? Like, what's going on here?
Help.
I'm really scared of a world where we don't side-eye people talking to themselves out in public. Because they're on the phone or they're recording a video. I don't know how many times I've walked down the road and someone's on a call, obviously, and they're talking, but they're not holding a phone up to their ear. And I'm like, okay, are they on the phone or do they have schizophrenia and I have to cross the street? What is happening here? I'm just saying, I find it weird. So to me, if I was to pull up next to Cece, maybe I'm biased because of this, I'd be like, look at this idiot talking into his phone right now. And I make YouTube videos, but I do most of them from the privacy of my own house. The ones that I've recorded talking out in public is very awkward to me. And I'm like, yeah, it should feel awkward. I don't want to get used to doing this. Okay, I'm kind of scared of that world. So exactly like me last Saturday, except he's wearing clothes that I wasn't. Oh, okay. You were just naked yelling in your car? I was just naked in cars yelling about flat Earth.
The one thing I have noticed ever since this police officer got shot is when I'm driving up in the morning.
Yelling about spacesuits in your birthday suit, Albs.
I'm not smelling marijuana at all with cars in front of me or anything like that.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Thanks for the report on that.
Usually every single day.
I love to, by the way, I forgot to bring this up earlier. Queen of Christmas says, I left a space discussion to take my dogs out and grab a piece of cake. Yeah, we love the cake here. Never forget the cake. Love you like a fat kid loves cake. And I come back to a condom commercial. Yes, that's what we like to do on my channel. I consider it like a laugh break. Even if you're already laughing, it's okay. Sometimes we cover more serious things over here. We need 7 minutes of just pure silliness and laughter. Right in the middle, you know? Hopefully you watch this and then you're just laughing the whole time. That would make my whole day.
I smell it on one of the highways that I'm on. I'm on several highways in the morning.
Oh, I guess it's a problem for him. He's driving down the highway smelling pot all the time. Damn it! You'd hate
to
me.
get to my destination, but anyway. Oh, and I finally found something for my car so I can do videos in my fucking car. Because
oh, did something happen? Is that why he was in the kitchen again? I get it.
Because the new Subaru has this little fucking driver assistant thing on the dashboard. So my old phone doesn't work. I can't put it on that thing. So anyway, I found another one. Let's see how it works. We'll do some
Is that why your video messed up?
experiments with that.
Okay. Do it. It'll be your first time ever doing a real experiment, Cece. I'll be so proud of you.
Anyway, just want to touch base with everybody, seeing how everybody's doing.
Yeah, because that's what this was about. It's just like his Easter video we reacted to at the beginning of my stream. He's like, yeah, happy Easter. I'm like, this wasn't a very nice happy Easter video. Okay? With this one now, I'm like, this isn't a nice check-in video. You came out here, bitched about what spacesuits are made out of and how it must be impossible. And then you went on rants about several other topics where I felt like you were screaming at me the whole time. Where was the check-in? Did I miss it? Shit, maybe I do fucking have to, like...
Wake up!
Damn, you might have got me.
I want to get into it, but I'm not quite sure. I got to get some more information. All right, but...
Some more information?
I want you to... Oh, I forgot to look it up.
Oh, okay.
Damn. There is a Sylvester Stallone movie that was out. It was a while ago. I'm not...
How do you get upset that you forget to look up a movie, but then you can come on here and do almost like these rants about the dumbest things ever? And it's like, I'm over here screaming. How come he didn't research this before doing this rant? What's up with that? Thank God he isn't your neighbor? Yeah, really. Really?
Not sure how many years ago. My guess is maybe 10 or 15 years. Where I believe it was it took place in the Holland Tunnel. You know, these kids were stealing, I don't know, diamonds or something like that, and they were being chased by the police.
In the movie, okay.
And there was a truck that was, I believe it was either in front of them or behind them.
And it was getting driven by an NPC? I was trying to figure out what the fuck the movie has to do with what he was just talking about, but has anything in this had anything to do with each other, really? Like, what does any of this have to do with fucking spacesuits?
Carrying chemicals.
Or the flat Earth, for that matter.
Okay. It exploded, of course, blocked off.
Exploded! Volcano emoji everywhere.
All the entrances to the Holland Tunnel. And Sylvester Stallone had to go in there and save, the people that were in there. But I want you to think about the movie, about the explosion inside of a tunnel. Damn, I gotta go. And I want you to think about the chemicals, okay? And then
The chemicals of the explosion inside the tunnel of a movie? Why?
I want you to think about the Baltimore Bridge, and then I want you to look at the
fuck
Baltimore
off,
Bridge
Cece.
and what it's known for.
No,
Okay.
don't do that.
All right. That's what I want you to do. I want you to take a look at that. I'll recap.
We're not
on
going
it,
to do that, Cece.
But
No.
if you have some time, take a look at that movie. Anyway, so
The movie has nothing to do with this. I don't know what you are doing, but no thank you.
let me go. I thank you for
Yeah.
subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos, and let me be a part of your life. More later.
Right? Alp says, so wait, is a Stallone movie his scientific evidence? Apparently. That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like to me. Lord, Cece. That was embarrassing. I hope it did give you somewhat of a lesson in spacesuits, though. I guess. I have one more video here. The last one. And it is, of course, called Fire in the Sky on our Flat Earth. And I urge you to check out CC's channel over the weekend. Hopefully he'll record another one today and put it up at some point. If he hasn't already, as I've been streaming. Because, you know, again, the eclipse. They're freaking out. Could be fun for you.
All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here,
CC here, Chris.
from New York, Westchester County.
Westchester
It's
County.
3/1/24.
All right.
Today's a Friday. I'd like to give you a little think about a Friday. This is going to be a quick one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so come here.
Okay.
Let's talk about the sun and the moon. Okay.
All right. Let's talk about the sun and the moon. I like the sun. Mr. Sun. Sun. Mr. Golden Sun. Please shine down on me. I like the sun. I like the moon, too. I'm kind of a nighthawk, you know, so I like the moon. Wonder if we could convince Cece that there's a man on the moon. He would probably believe that. What are you going to say about the sun and the moon? Are you going to be talking about the eclipse? What's going on, Cece, in that weird little head of yours? Back in the kitchen again. Again, the wife must be out.
I believe they're reflections of something.
You believe they're reflections?
They're not tangible objects. You can't land on them.
Oh,
They're
Lord.
being projected from either the dome or whatever it may be. But I want
Yeah,
you to think about
that's
something.
it.
I want you to think about something in the Bible about
Wait, now we're using the Bible? I'd almost rather go back to the Stallone movie.
2 Peter 3:12. I'm just going to use that one. All right, I'm not a very religious person, and I'm not even sure. But it seems like the simplest one to understand. Because I never understood about the fire in the sky that would destroy everything. You know, but I think now I do. Okay.
Okay, but 2 Peter 3:12 says, as you look forward to the day of God and speed its coming, that day will bring about the destruction of the heavens by fire, and the elements will melt in the heat. I guess you just assume that that's about the sun, the fire. Okay, I guess it can be, but like, what are we doing here, Cece? Even if you're religious, you would have to realize that the Bible was written by people in a different time where they didn't understand the world as much as they do today. I mean, come on.
And that's done through laser technology.
Laser.
Or some other technology we don't understand. But in our terms here on this flat land and covered with a dome,
I mean, it says here that the verse emphasizes anticipation for the day when God's plan unfolds, leading to the transformation of the heavens and the dissolution of earthly elements. You know, so I don't know, Stacey.
The only thing we can explain it with is our lasers.
It's
like
lasers?
from the 1600s couldn't explain, well, actually, they might have had it back in the 1600s. Let's go back to 1901. Couldn't explain what the cars were, that they were automobiles.
Okay.
See? Yeah, I get you.
They wouldn't have known. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, get started. Okay.
Okay.
Fire in the sky. I want you to take this magnifying glass. Remember? You know,
Are we going to kill some ants? Because I don't want to do that, Cece. That's mean.
I used to do this when you were a kid. Magnify whatever's up on top into a single point. But if you get that magnifying glass just right, it kind of looks like the sun, which is harmless. That's not going to...
Okay. Kind of like when he used to kill the ants.
No. If anything,
All I think of is like Sid in Toy Story, right?
it'll just create a nice singularity of heat for everybody to enjoy.
Okay.
And I don't think the sun is actually creating all the heat. I think it's somewhere else, but that's another video too.
You've done it in several videos already, Cece. Seriously, we've been through this a lot. Not even just with me, with a lot of people.
But you can see that, but then when you bring it up higher,
Oh, Lord.
it creates a laser. A point. Much smaller.
Laser point.
than
Yeah,
we
that's
see
what
in
it
the
is.
sky. So the scientists...
Yeah, the light creates a laser point.
We'll tell you 5 billion years from now, or whatever fucking how long they say, that the sun is going to expand and engulf all the planets. But the Bible says that it's actually coming from the sky. So I think the end of each civilization probably could quite possibly be is when that sun gets smaller. And that's how it's going to burn everything. It's simple logic with lasers. Take a laser with a magnifying glass, put it to a wall, okay? And you just enhance the laser to a point where it's almost infinity, and now you're burning everything. These are my thoughts. It's the same thing with the moon. If that was magnified at a certain distance, that's why we're very cool on that side. And if God, he or she, whoever it may be, pinpointed it a little bit closer, it would create cold. So heat and cold. I don't know if you're going to follow me on this one, but...
Not really.
Hopefully you'll think about it. But that's what I think would be the end of a civilization. The sun's going to get smaller, and that would burn everything.
Like the eclipse?
Just like in a magnifying glass. Because it's a reflection. Okay, well, look. Thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
Alright, now remember this. Because then this one gets to be fun. And I want to go through the comments.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris. From New York, Westchester County. It's 3:25-24. Beautiful day outside. This wonderful Friday. It's a Think About It Friday, and today I'm going to give you a little something to think about, just in case if I'm unable to put a video out for this weekend.
Okay.
I want you to think about today about the. I didn't really want to get into this yet, but I might as well, you know, because it's a great topic. It's something that you see every day. It's something that you could prove every day if you have the right equipment. And that would be the moon and the sun and the stars.
Okay.
These are objects that you can see.
So remember, he just did a little rant. I showed you guys a little bit of an older one. I want you to remember that as we go through this.
Physically with your own eyes. Okay. Now, I want you to think about something. Remember, what was it? Nibiru Remember back in the day, they claimed that there was a blacked out star that was traveling through our universe that are covering like planets and shit like that, or something like that. And one day maybe we'll see it or something.
It was one of those times where maybe you should have researched more, Cece. I'm just saying.
Well, that was a cover-up. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I think when that came
it was the
out,
Illuminati.
I forget how many years ago it was, but I think they were thinking that would be the powers to be, or running this world, Rockefellers, pick your choice. I don't know.
See, the Illuminati.
That we were close, that we figured something out.
Okay.
You know, us, the people.
The
That
people.
are paying them to do whatever they do.
Are you paying
But for an excuse, you know, to explain to us why there might be something behind the sun that's possibly projecting it. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Are you? Okay.
I want you to think about the placement of something.
Okay.
2 spaces to the left, 1 space up.
There's a North Star and straight ahead until morning. That's how you get to Neverland.
Something black that's possibly projecting the sun into us. If I was a creator,
Okay. Like
and
God?
it was one of the most powerful things in the sky, I would never want
Weird.
the people who are contained have access to it, because they could destroy it. And like our species, obviously,
Well, the fact that people get sunburns, CC, isn't that crazy? Right?
has shown time and time again, we like destroying
Woo!
things or blowing shit up. That's all. Yeah, that's what we do. That's our species. You know, once we find something, we want to see how to get out. And we'll shoot some missiles off for, I don't know, 5 years and find out that we live under a dome. But now we know exactly how far up it is because we've shot some rockets up there, the atomic bombs. Remember Fishbowl? Yes. You might not be able to see any of that or find any more of it on YouTube because they're suppressing it. And they're hiding it from you because they don't want you to find any information. I couldn't even find any information about the infinite light. Yeah, that's right. I can't find any. You know what I did find out, though? That there is a band called Infinite Light. That's great. They're outside of Canada, I believe.
You're welcome, Cece. They are outside of Canada, I believe, he says. You gotta love Cece for this, though. Nothing's real to him.
It's just wonderful. So, I'll get into the infinite light maybe in this.
It's like he goes, oh, no one's talking about it on YouTube. And the thing is when you do post stuff about Flat Earth on YouTube, they luckily do this like Wikipedia link that will be all like, Flat Earth is a conspiracy. Please don't believe in it. It's full of shit. You know what I mean? Like, CC hates that. That's kind of what he's complaining about. He's like, they censor us flat earthers. No, they censor misinformation, CC. Should make you think a little bit. Like, why wouldn't they allow the information out? Oh, yeah, because it's a big conspiracy theory. And you're the main character of Earth. And there's NPCs, and the government needs to make sure that CC, Chris from New York, Westchester County over here, doesn't find out that the Earth is flat. Like, come on, CC.
Wake up!
Get it together, would ya? Joe says, planetary sport is war, and we're good at it, so don't F with us. That's right.
Video or another video or another time. I'm not really quite sure, but
do your research, damn it!
This is quite possibly where this object is that's projecting the sun.
Okay, sure.
People have said that it might be outside of the dome. Okay, that could be very well possible. It would make sense. You know, anything that's in here.
Because remember, the flat Earth has a dome over it, right? See, that's CC's whole belief system. We've been through it lots on the channel.
We're going to end up destroying.
Destroyed!
Once we find out what exactly, where it is and how to get to it.
Oh my God.
I know we've reached the barrier.
Ah!
down in Antarctica. I know I'm Thomas Bird. I know.
You're right. Every time something goes up in space, it hits a barrier and then it falls back down. Or it just floats there, depending on if you believe in gravity or not. Right, CC? That's it.
For the 30 years that they were down there, they finally breached the wall. I don't know what they've done with it. I'm sure they've tried to cut into it. God knows. It probably heals itself. I don't know what the fuck it's made of. I have no idea. None of us do. Because we can't get down there. We're not allowed to go down there. Don't you understand that? It's been militarized. That is the way you lock everything up. And that is the way you hide.
Yeah, guys, you're not allowed to go down there, okay? Don't you fucking realize?
Are you still asleep? Huh? Are you still asleep? Wake up!
Like, for fuck's sakes!
Wake up!
Whew, a little more angry in this one than he was in the last one. This one, he's really serious. So a week later, he means fucking business.
Everything is you militarize everything. That's the sky. That's the fucking ice wall. That's the whole area down there, Antarctica. Lock it off.
Not Antarctica.
The North Pole. Lock it off so we don't find the.
And Australia doesn't exist, right? Because they would be at the bottom of the earth. Oh my God, Cece, what are we gonna do?
Black Mountain. It's all locked off. We're like children in here. You don't you understand that? You have to understand.
Right, Joe. Joe says satellites use suction cups to stick to the dome. See, Joe's figured it out too, Cece. You see that? True seeker Joe. Yeah, from Detroit.
And that. Once that's proven that there's something behind the fucking sun that's projecting it, and it's not this Nibiru or Nibiru or whatever the.
Cece, can you please stop yelling at me? I'm really nice when people aren't yelling at me and being mean. I promise.
Fuck you, they made up some stupid fucking name. Once we prove that, that's it. It's done. It's finished. That is something anybody can see. You just need the right filtration system for it, and once you get that on your equipment, then you'll be able to see it.
Then we will.
I'm just going to leave it at that. That gives you something to think
Preach,
about.
brother!
Think about what is going to happen when that comes out.
Preach!
Because I know they tried to hide it. I know they tried to cover it up.
He
By coming up
caught
with
us.
that bullshit of the black sun. There's no black sun.
It was me and Joe and Chuck. We climbed up there and we did it. We just wanted to fuck with you, Cece, you know? We got Barman to bring us a giant stool. It was a great time. Glover mom helped too. She was the one that brought the thing to cover it up, you know? It was a group project, it was.
Sun up there, that's projecting the fucking sun.
You caught us,
Okay.
Joe.
All right, now I want you to think about the movement.
Oh.
Okay? When you're driving in the car.
I love how he just screamed at us. And then you're gonna fucking know! And we're gonna fucking prove it to you! Alright? You gotta fucking wake up!
Wake up!
Alright? Now, just think of the movement. The movement. Whole tone just changes there. Brings it right down for this part. After he screams at us.
A highway. All right. What moves? The sun does, follows you. Same with the moon. That follows you too. Okay. But the stars at night, they don't. They're fixed. They stay there. Okay.
Hey, Cece, who the fuck is making it snow in Canada then right now, huh? I'm in Ottawa. I got a foot of snow over the past 24 hours. Was that Trudeau's fault? Is Trudeau shaking us up like a fucking snow globe? What's going on over here, Cece? All right. Did I piss off the NPCs in my life where I have main character syndrome and I'm a narc that thinks that the whole government is here just to trick me? What's going on? I need you to figure it out, Cece. Figure it out for me. I need to know. All right, I need to know who's doing it. We need to have a talk. Just a talk. I promise it'll be nice. I'm a really nice person.
All right?
When it's not snowing.
They don't move at all.
It's
But the only thing that
Chantel,
does
that
move
bitch!
is a reflection.
Foodie Beauty, that bitch! Did she bring the snow? I don't know if they have snow where she came from. Someone's gonna clip me screaming that. Start drama somewhere.
The sun is a reflection and the moon is a reflection.
They're reflection.
That's why it moves with you. It's not a tangible.
That's why it moves with you. Oh my god, not this shit about the rotation and the moving again. I can't do it with you on repeat, Cece. One day you're really gonna have to learn some of this.
Object. All right? Stars aren't tangible objects either. They're just light.
Trying to
There's
be
an amazing
colder.
light show up in the sky.
Listen, okay, just because she's 1,000 pounds, all right, she has insulation. I don't have that. All right, I'm like 130 when I go and soak in the tub for several hours, drink a bunch of water and get some water weight. All right, I don't have the insulation she has. So I can't be doing this weather like she does. All right, we need the winter to fuck off now. It needs to go away.
My point is, that's why those move.
Oh yeah, what's your point?
Suns are probably projections too. I don't know, but they don't seem to move at night.
What do you mean you don't know? This is your make-believe flat earth fucking theory. Like you made this up. How do you not know? What did you come on here and you go, well, I tell the truth about everything. I'm the truth speaker out here. I'm here to save all of you with my truth. And then you do these rants and then you'll be like, I don't know. And I'm always like, well, okay, so you can't research how anything actually works. So could you not at least like sit down and make up the shit before you go live then? So that you do know it? Okay, because it's driving me insane, Cece. Okay, you can't. How do you not know your own conspiracy? Come on now. Stop this madness. You need to get it together. All right, you need to get it together. You need to wake up.
Wake up!
Damn it.
Or maybe because they're so small, I have no idea. You know,
It's
but
not like me.
any projection that's projected towards you is going to move with you, and that's easy to prove.
See, Joe agrees.
These are things to think about on a Friday.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my Fridays. I'm like sitting there going, yeah, on Good Friday especially. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I really, really need to think about this. And how everything's fake in the earth.
This is what New York's turned to now. Just to get off, the sun and the moon and the stars and everything like that.
Queen of Christmas says, can you imagine if Karina Kaboom had that clip of you screaming, it's Chantel's fault in her intro? I would love it. I wouldn't mind at all if someone clipped it. As if they were using it for something funny, it would be fucking great like that. They're using it for drama. That's just stupid because we're just joking over here. I don't even react to Chantel. My friend, the recovering Hunbot, does though, so go and check her out. I don't really react to her, although I have covered her scam before because I kind of do more scams and that kind of thing, but it's funny. Joe says you're going to send it to Just Breezy. Tell her she can use it.
Just get a little humor here of what's been going on here in New York for the last, I don't know, couple of years now.
Couple of years.
Ever since this bumbling idiot took the presidency and managed to get himself in there. And if you combine them.
Yeah, if you were wondering, does he support Trump? Yes, he does. You see, Cece here may sit here and yell a lot like,
wake up!
But Cece ain't woke.
Votes of Trump and Biden, it's more than the population of the U.S. Don't you see that?
Oh my God!
People don't even fucking see that. That's unbelievable. How fucking stupid people are. I'm
stupid.
You know what? Forget them. Let them bumble about and try to figure things out while we are figuring things out.
That's right. You and me, Cece, we're figuring it out. That's right.
Right way. And proving that every fucking thing out there is a goddamn lie. Everything. It's all bullshit. All of this crap that's going on is
All
not.
of
If
it!
you were on a fucking island somewhere, you wouldn't know what the hell is going on, and you wouldn't care. But now you're in the middle of a city. You're living all of it. You're in fear. You're scared.
I mean, yeah, I guess out of sight, out of mind, but there's a lot of people that don't live like in the city that probably care about what's going on in the fucking world. I'm just saying.
Scared of everything. You're scared of a fucking meteor coming down and killing everybody, you know, or knock us and tilt it.
Well, I wouldn't be scared if I was wearing a spacesuit. So, I mean, there's that.
Instead of 23 degrees, our access goes to 25 degrees. And oh my God, we're going to go into an ice age. Holy shit. All of it.
Oh my
It's there
God.
to scare you, to keep you frightened, to give you bad vibes.
These are
Because you don't understand your potential.
okay. Yeah, that's what it is, CC.
People don't. They just
Guys,
don't. That's what.
CC's here to give us motivation and make us want to continue to learn and grow. Are you thankful for CC doing that for us? It's so great.
But they pump them up with every freaking thing they could possibly ever imagine. Make it look
The
good.
cocaine!
Get a couple
Cocaine's
of
that
doctors.
hell of a
Say
drug.
it's great, you know, and pump them up.
You say, Chris!
Remarkable. Let's get back to New York.
Okay.
Let's also talk about the city, too. Well, the new thing in the city is, I find this humorous.
Okay.
Oh, too bad for the people who own the Rolexes. So what the kids are doing now, a new thing. It's nice.
New thing.
They're on their mopeds. Riding around on
Mopeds. Yeah.
sidewalks or wherever, and they spot a guy with a Rolex, and they go up to him, go, Rolex, 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 give me the Rolex, or whatever the hell they say. And so they relinquish their Rolex to the guy on the moped. That's great. That's a kid.
I don't think that's all kids. I just think that those are the kids that do thievery around New York. And I hear that New York, now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm in Ontario, Canada over here. But I do hear that New York does have like pickpocketing and things like that. So I'm assuming that he means the youth that do that activity are now doing this. Not all of the youth in New York are doing this. I'm not going to believe that, right? It's like even they're not even all doing the same TikTok trend. You get what I'm saying? It's not everyone. CZ just really likes his blanket statements. But this might be a new way that they are trying to pickpocket people, right? Because pickpocketing is a big thing there. So there could be like, and I have heard that there are groups of youngings, right, that will do it in certain areas, New York being one of them. So I'm sure that's what he's referring to when he does this rant here. But the way he brings it up, he's like, guess what all the kids in New York are doing right now? Yeah, they're going up to people and going Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. And then people give them their Rolex and they thieve it, steal it right from them. Damn little thieves. You know, like we actually are in Neverland now. It's the Lost Boys.
Cash and grab.
Lord of the Flies.
I think it's good. Good job, guys. Nice one.
Yeah, just yell at all of the parents of kids in New York for what some are doing. Good job, Cece. Good job. Nice one.
They're now throwing fist punches at girls down in the city. That's there you go. Just
Jen says, that's why you want a cheap and flashy Rolex.
nothing like visiting the city, getting your Rolex stolen, and getting punched in the head. Welcome to New York City. Come on, all are welcome. It's a beautiful city. It's a fucking mess.
Oh, my.
You know why it's a mess. There are 3,500 criminals out there that they keep letting loose. Thank you, Cuomo, for the no cash bail.
But also
you
Biden's
motherfucker. You suck. And every politician sucks out there because they all know what's going on out there. They all want the mayhem.
Oh, my God.
They want to change it somehow or another. They want to change our lifestyle. And this is the only... There's
Cece, you're so mad in this today. Like, again, calm down. I swear, Cece's losing his mind. Every time I do one of these reaction streams to him, he's going fucking more crazy than in the last one.
so stupid because they've never had a job in their entire life.
Right?
They've never had a significant thought that would help anybody
Like
out there
Donald
at
Trump.
all,
Criminals like
except
that.
to gain money for them. And that's what politicians do. That's why they're politicians for 35, 40 years.
Good job,
My
Joe.
God, Pelosi was in office as longer than I've been alive. Can you imagine?
Maybe they're all NPCs, CC. Did you ever think of that? You know, I'm just throwing it out there. You think everybody else is an NPC. But then you get like so worked up over these people. If I was CC and I actually believed in NPCs, I would just assume everyone that pissed me off is an NPC. And I would be the happiest person in the whole world. You know? Yeah, Trump's out there pushing people to their death in the subway. I mean, he might as well be. He might as well be. I mean, yes, I'm not a fan of any politics, by the way. I'm not on the left or the right. But damn it, CC gets so passionate. And it's funny because, like, he doesn't believe in anything, really. You know, and you, like I said, you would think I would just chalk it up to they're all NPCs, CC. All right, see how easy that was? Bing, bang, boom. Not mad about it anymore. There you go. Like, he needs to not pay attention to what's going on in the world. I know he tries to judge people for not knowing what's going on, but it's like, yeah, if they acted like you when they found out, maybe we need more people to ignore it.
All bullshit, and until
Just
people
say.
see what the fuck is going on, they're not going to be able to figure anything out. Just wait and see. It's going to change. I'm going to try to get this. Okay? If you've been in Flat Earth for a while, I'm sure you're familiar with the name Crow 777. Okay, he's working on it. He's got a lot of very nice equipment. Something that I can't budget that in, but I do have a nice piece of equipment myself.
Oh my!
Okay?
No,
and I think I should be able to capture something with it once the
keep your equipment to yourself, CC. Jeez.
Filters come in that are necessary that I would
You put filters on it?
need to see this, but I don't want to get.
No, I'm like Ash Mufara being dirty about everything because I don't know what else to do with this man.
Just okay. All right. All right. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. I'll maybe a part of your life.
All right. I thank you for subbing. Thank you for being a part of my videos. Right? Well, let's go through some of the comments. This person says, what a mental patient looks like before he is hospitalized. Please do another video with your wife calling you an asshole. Cece, did you forget to take your medication this morning? You just need the right filtration system on your camera and you'll see the device that protects the sun. Oh, flat earthers, the gift that keeps giving. I can't find any information about a thing that doesn't exist. Right? If you were a creator, why would you create a projector to project the sun? Wouldn't you simply create the actual sun? Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Yet another new theory on what the sun is. How many is that now, Chris? 7, 8, right? 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 These things are easy to prove. Can we see that proof in your next video, Chris? You got that? When you move, the sun follows you. Chris. Cece, Chris, from New York, Westchester County, 2024, right? 2024. The flat earth train has come and gone. Why are you still on this? You don't even believe the earth is flat. A lot of people don't think he believes. I like to think he's a true believer. So sad to see CC. CCC. Losing touch with reality. How long before he's institutionalized? Diary of a Madman. Just give him like 5 minutes? Isn't everything not in Canada outside of Canada? Probably. It's the powers that be, not the powers to be. Sigh. I have never worried, nor have I ever known anyone who did worry that a meteor would kill everybody, nor that the tilt of the earth would cause an ice age. Speak for yourself, pal. I will wait until April 8th for your big reveal about this dark star hiding behind the sun. Chris, you need to start the treatment immediately. You're not well, brother. Is this satire? 2 spaces? How far is space? I think about it Friday. Yay! So as you can see, Chris from New York, Westchester County, is often received very positively by people. That's not what Mrs. CC said. You be quiet, Joe. She didn't say anything because she hasn't seen it in a long time. Neither has Tiny Dinger Condoms, probably. Alp says, I like Dirty Queen of Karma. Yeah, okay. But CC, the earth is not flat, but you're still insane. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope that you had fun with that. I know I did. I like to check in with CC and see what he's up to. You know, keeps me woke.
Wake up!
Wake up! Gotta stay awake!
Wake up!
We always leave the flat earthers going.
What the fuck is the matter with these people?
But it's a lot of fun to look into it. I hope that all of you have a fabulous rest of your Flat Earth Friday. I will see you all very, very soon with another one. Thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. Mwah. Bye!
Are you still asleep? Huh? Are you still asleep? Wake up! What the fuck is the matter with these people? They call me a god. 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 What the fuck is the matter with these people?
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a god.